Okay, it's just starting sitting down today, so a nice little easy start today. So we're just going to go going out. And we're going to go a little faster. And get the arms going if we can. Just a little warm up here. Now a little kick. A little flick in the air. Now back to heel swim, so work yourself to the front of the chair if you can. You can always slow this down if you like. Just ignore the music and do it at your own pace if that's easier for you. If you can go a little quicker, that's good. And feet to the side. We go front and then to the side. So two front, to the side. Front, front, side, side, front, side. Sorry about that. And just one more each side. Front, front, side. Now front, front. Run, run. Front, front, back, back. Same thing to the side. Side, side, in it. Side, side, in it. Try and join those two together. Front, front, back, back, side, side, in. Front, front, back, back, side, side, in. Front, front, back, back, side, side, in. Nice easy run. So we're going to do that now. A little up tempo. Keep moving. Okay. Nice little honky-tonk sound here. There you go. Front, front, back, back, side, side, in. Front, front, back, back, side, side, in. You ready to quicken? Front, front. Front, front. Woo! Woo! Okay, 4 more of these. 3 more of these. 2 more of these. There's the last one. Now, high knees. Slow it down if you like. Now, high knees with a kick. Knee up, kick. Knee up, kick. Knee up, pull it up. And kick it out. Back to nice easy stamp. Flat foot. Now just toes. Now just heels touching. And a nice easy run. And a nice easy leg circle. Nice big circle, pulling it up, rolling it out. And switching legs. Other side, but reverse cycling. Cycling backwards. Excellent, good work, well done. And back to the other leg, circling backwards. And back to nice easy walk. Easy arm swing. Close the shoulders. Now thumbs to shoulders, hands to ceiling. And keep walking. This time arms in front. And back. Keep walking. Now elbows back. Chest through. Keep walking. Make sure you got the room and you're not going to smack the spouse in the mouth. That's big arms. Big arms. Keep walking. Now we're going to do this and kick. And 4 more. 2 more. And nice easy back to walk. So we're going to be sitting right at the front of the chair and we're going to be lying back. And feet are going out and back. I think you like this one. And can we run it? A little quicker. 5 more seconds to go. Hold on to the chair, it's grabbing your back. 3 more. And up you come. It's easy run. And knees out. Knees out. Knees out. Whoa. Okay, and tall and slump, tall and slump, tall and slump. Work lower back. This time you go back, big shoulder roll and slump. Big shoulder roll, slump. Big shoulder roll, slump. Big shoulder roll, slump. And reverse the shoulder roll. Forward, slump. Slump. Up and slump. Up and slump. And over to the side and up. Other side. Over. Reach down. Reach down. Reach down. Holding onto the chair. Reach all the way down. All the way down. As far as you can. Keep your bottom on the chair. Keep your bottom on the chair. Work down that lower back. Good work. Now, up and tall, move it to one side, front. Other side, front. One side, front. Hooking the hand over, front. Hooking the hand over and front. Last time, hook the hand over and front. Well done, excellent. Good stuff. We're going to come to our feet now. Nice 10-minute warm up. Just lifting our knees up. Lifting our knees up, Now see if we can lift our knee up and hold it. And the other one up and hold it. Again, if you'd like to stand at the side of the chair, you can do this. So feel free to stand at the side of the chair and bring that knee up. Just pull it up with one hand. The other knee, pull it out with one hand. We can let go, pulling it up. Higher each time. Get the balance, little pull. Get the balance, little pull up. One more, get the balance and pull it up. And nice easy walk. This time hooking underneath the knee, so pulling it up. Either do it with one hand, holding onto the chair, or two hands, then pushing the leg away and bringing it down. Same leg, bringing it up, pushing it away and down. One hand holding onto the chair if you like, down, and just two more, up and down. And then last one up, pushing it away and bringing it down. Nice easy movement through the hips. Working the other side now. So hooking underneath the knee, pushing the leg out straight and bringing it down. Bringing it up, push it out straight, let the heel lower. Bringing it up, pushing it out straight as you can, letting it come down. This time hooking with the hand. If you can, pushing it out straight and down. Bringing it up, pushing it out straight. No retakes on this one. This is as it is, and down. And last one, knee up, and push it out and down. Nice easy movements. This time we're going to work through the hip. Trying to make a figure eight. So it's one part in front, one part behind. Make sure you're not going to kick anybody or anything behind. So one knee in front, swing it behind. So a nice figure eight, in and out. One of my favorite hip exercises. Loosening up the hips. Nice rotation movement. Excellent. Nice rotation. Nice rotation. And nice easy walk. You have to be a little bit further away from the chair. Heel up. Knee in, knee out. Nice swish, swish. Swish, swish. Swish, swish. Swish, swish. And three more. Two more. And one more. Working on the chair. Going to be pulling the knee up to the front and lifting legs straight behind. Swing and lift. Swing and lift. Swing and lift. Four more. Three more. Two more. And last one. Excellent. Other leg. Knee up to the front, straight up the back. Knee up to the front, straight at the back. Knee up to the front, straight at the back. And keep it going. Four more. Three more. Two more. And last one. And nice, easy, relaxing. A little shake it out loud. This time I'm going to work a little bit on the glutes. So we're going back here and we're going to pulse up. Lifting 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop it. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And drop it. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And drop. Last one. Up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And drop. Don't lift it too high, so you're getting this little grabbing in the back. So nice, easy. Here we go. So knee up, lifting it 1, 2, with the other leg this time, and dropping it, lifting it up 1, 2, 3, 4, and dropping it, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop. And last time up 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well done. This time same thing, but leg bent. So lifting the knee up, heel stays up, and we're lifting it 1, 2, 3, 4, dropping it, lifting it 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop, and 1, 2, 3, 4, knee up to chest, lifting it 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, knee to chest, and lifting 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same thing, other leg, knee to chest, knee bent, 2, 3, 4, dropping it, knee to chest, 1, 2, 3, and 4, knee to chest, and lift 1, leg bent, and 2 more, lift, 2, 3, and 4. Last one, knee to chest, and leg bent, lift, 3, 4, and drop it down. Nice easy walk, stretching out through the lower back, and up, lower back, and up. So remember, flat back, little weight on the heels when we're coming forward, very gentle back arch, chest up, look at the ceiling, look at the sky, and 3 more, and 2, and here's the last one. Well done, excellent. Very quickly, stretching out through the Achilles. So take your block if you have one. If you don't have one, you can do this without the block. So we're just going to be having heels on the ground. It's going to come up and at basically 90 degrees. So just coming up from 90, up from 90, up from 90. So the heels are not going all the way down. We're just coming up on our toes, keeping that tension on that Achilles. And 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Excellent. Now let the heels come down and push the knees towards the chair, stretching out through that Achilles again. Now this time heels are on the ground. We're just lifting them to 90, just off the ground a little bit, not all the way up, just a little bit off, a little bit off, a little bit off, and 4 more, 3, 2, and last one. And knees towards the chair again. Press, 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 press. Press, press, press. This time we are going all the way from heels on the ground to all the way up onto toes as high as we can get. Heels down. Up on the toes as high as we can get. Heels down. Up on the toes as high as we can get. And again, try and get a little pressure on the chair as you can, making sure that the calf is doing all the work here. And 4 more, and 3, and 2, and here's the last one, up and down. And just bring them out, just in case they're cramping a little bit. The rotation of the foot, work on balance, we'll let go of the chair, rotation of the foot, pulling the toes up to the knees, pointy toes, pointy toes, pointy toes, pointy toes. An easy walk. Same thing other side. If you want to hold on to the chair, do that. Rotating the foot, one direction and the other. If we can let go, work on our balance as well. And toes to knees, pointy, toes to knees, pointy, toes to knees, pointy, toes to knees, pointy. And nice easy walk. So, feeling fairly warmed up now? Okay. Let's start to do some strengthening work now. Now we're warmed up. And today, we're going to do a series of squats with increased resistance. So, you need your bands. I'm going to roll the bands up. Put as much resistance on this as you like. But we're going to do a variety of squats using some kind of resistance in addition to what we do as normally body weight. So again, usual precautions are in effect, namely, you're your boss, you know what your body's feeling like, capable of, so please work accordingly. And if you ever feel dizzy, then do sit down. Okay, here we go. So root under the feet. So again, these are squats. So we're going to start off with our feet shoulder width apart, which, basically is the width of the chair legs. So first one is just a simple straight squat. So we're holding the bands out to the side of our body. And we're going to be coming from here with good technique. Then we're going to be coming to stand up. So again, a little harder because we're working against the band as well as our body weight. Okay, now the other little wrinkle on this one today is that, and I'll just change my program here. Now we're going to be doing these exercises not to a set number of repetitions, but to a set amount of time. So what we're doing here is we're doing 30 seconds of work, and then it's going to be followed by 20 seconds of active recovery. So 30 seconds work. So within that 30 seconds, you do as many repetitions as you feel like doing. I would encourage you to go through the full range of motion and do less repetitions than rather, more repetitions with less range of motion. So when I say full range of motion, I mean going from all the way down here to all the way up to here, and then back to all the way down to thighs parallel to the ground or touching the chair, rather than doing this, which are kind of quarter squats, which are fine, but I'd rather you do more full squats yeah, less of the quarter squats. So here we go. So 10 seconds in. So remember, this is a 30-second count, so you judge the rate at which you want to do these things. And we're starting. So coming up one. And so don't have to keep in time with me. You can be faster or slower. But we're doing it for 30 seconds. So you need to think about pacing yourself. And we're going to be doing quite a few of these, at least 4. So 4 different kinds of exercises. So there's 10 seconds to go on this one. And we'll hear the beep in a minute. So remember, push those knees out. Excellent. Well done. So the next one is going to be basically a front squat. So we're going to take the band and now put them on her shoulders. So this is going to be a little harder for you. So just bear that in mind as you do this. All right. So elbows are in front. Here. Now we're coming up and lowering down. And up and lower. Up. Now you don't have to sit, you can just touch lightly and come back up. Or you can sit all the way. Your choice. Try and keep those elbows in front. Hands on shoulders. And up. 5 seconds to go. And excellent. Okay. This time we're doing cross band, and the same thing. So it's going to put a little bit more tension on it. So here we go. Elbows in front, bands across. And we're coming up, and down. And up, and down. Try to keep those elbows up. More important to keep those hands in front. Put more load on the quads. Okay. Probably one more. Yeah. Okay, well done. So bands are still across in front. This time as we come up, I want you to pull the band out. Right? So 4 seconds to go. And coming up.
Work.
Chest through. So getting 2 exercises in one here. Looking at the shoulder blades as well as the quads. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Excellent. This time, hands about the side. As you come up, you're going to pull the band to your shoulder. So it looks something like this. Going up, lowering down. Going up, lowering down. Here we go.
Work.
And elbows front. And pull. Yep. Pull, elbows front. Elbows front. Go faster or slower. Don't blame me if you feel you haven't worked out here. You're the judge. Excellent. Well done. A little break. So we're going to work now hamstrings. We're going to do a variety of deadlifts. So we've done these before, so you know what they're like. So I'll demo, and then we can do the timing of it. All right, so remember, on the deadlift, the idea is to go a bit lower. So we're dropping the hips down as low as we can, as close to our calf as we can. So the weight comes back. So the first action is hips back, lowering, touch outside of your ankles if you can, and don't drop your body down, but keep your back flat. So here we go. Oh, this is the rest period. Okay, so practice if you want. Don't waste time. It's all valuable. Okay, so here we go. You ready? So remember, hips back and lowering. And then we come up, push the hips forward. So lowering, touch, and hips through. Lowering, touch, hips through. Lowering, touch, hips through. Lowering. Now let those hands scrape down your thighs, scrape down your shins, so the hands stay right alongside your legs. As we're doing this, hips back, hips through, hips back, hips through, hips back, hips through, hips back, and hips through. Well done. Okay, this time, hips go back, flat back, reach down, get the tension in the band, and then coming all the way back up again. So it's called a straight leg deadlift. So again, hips back, weight on the heels a little bit, and there we go. So down, hips through, down, pull hips through, work those glutes, work those hamstrings. When you do that, you've got the hip action. So we're bending at the hip, not at the back. Bend at the hip. And keep it going. Down and up and through, and down and up and through, and down and up and through, and down and up and through. Well done. Wow. This will look very similar. It's called a remaining deadlift. We just do a little bend in our knee, and then we're pulling up. Little bend in the knee, reach down and pull up. There we go. You ready? First thing, little bend in the knee, flat back, and pull up. Bend in the knee, reach down and pull up. Bend in the knee, hips back, remember. Bend in the knee, bum back. Bend in the knee, bum back. And keep it going. And quicken it up, let's slow it down. Your call. Well done, excellent. So we're just going to combine arm exercise with the straight leg deadlift. So we've done these before, so hips go back, reaching down, pulling your arms up, and then we're standing. Okay, so here we go. Bum back, reach down, elbows up, and stand. Reach down, elbows up, hands down, and stand. Bum back, elbows up, reach down, and stand, and keep it going. Doing well. Excellent, well done. Working well today, making good time. So we're going to have a quick drink break here.
Work. Stopping session.
Okay, so we're going to switch to arms now. And today we're going to be working on basically upper shoulder And we're going to be working on rotator cuff. So, you know, rotator cuff is one of those muscle groups that tend to get a bit strained. So we're going to give you a few exercises for rotator cuff, and I'll explain them as we go. So let's get going on this one, shall we? So we're going to be standing, and basically the elbows are at 90 degrees. And the idea is to pull the arms away while keeping the elbows at 90 degrees. So we will do these to a count. So we're going to go for 12 in each of our sets today. So this is called external rotation, and it recruits some of the rotator cuff muscles. So could we have exercise? If you've got any shoulder problems, then maybe slacken it off a little bit so you're getting less tension on that. But try and get the action of moving those hands away and keeping the elbows in. Okay, so here we go. So having 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12. Excellent, well done. We're doing the same thing, but we're alternating sides. So we're going to be coming out 1, and so on. So again, enough tension so that you've really got to put a bit of pressure on it to turn that hand away, but keeping those elbows in. So here's 1, doesn't have to be a big action. 2, 3, you've got it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, should be feeling it now. 9, 10, and 10. And 2 to go each side. Last one right, and last one left. And relax the shoulders a little bit. Excellent. So they're basically external rotation. We're going to come back and do another external rotation in a minute. But before that, we're going to try and do internal rotation. So again, start of the band is going around your arms on the outside, around your back. And again, we need to really feel as though, you know, we're going to be putting a bit of tension on this as we push the bands away. So the start position here is hands away, and the end position is pulling them across. So this is internal rotation. So pulling it across 1, and 2, and 3. Keep those elbows in, and 4, and 5. And again, the elbows are still at right angle here, maximizing that rotation of the upper arm, because that's what recruits these rotator cuff muscles. So pulling in, and 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. And relax a little bit. Same thing, but this time we're going to be coming all the way across with one hand and then the other hand. Okay, so here we go. So one arm across and the other one across. So take it back to the start position, remember, which is hands out to the side, elbows into the side. Pulling it all the way across, all the way open, across, open, cross, open, across, open, across, open, cross, open. 4 more each side. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. Okay, excellent. So it's kind of hard getting those rotator cuff muscles. So just tighten it up a little bit more. This time we're going to go both arms across and open. And you'll notice each time I come across, I have one hand above the other. Now I alternate that each time. So again, hands out to the side, putting them both across and open, both across and open, cross and open, cross, open, cross. And keep it going. Pull across, pull across, pull across, and 4 more, and 3, and 2, and here's the last one. Excellent, well done. Okay, so we are going to sit, bands underneath our feet on this one. So bands under. So this rotator cuff is responsible for rotating the arm in and then rotating the arm out from the shoulder, right? So internal rotation, external rotation. But one of the other muscles comes across the top of the shoulder, and that helps us lift our arms to the side. So in order to be comprehensive in targeting all the rotator cuff muscles, we need to do this little arm to the side, which anatomically is called abduction. So that's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to first set sitting down. So we're just going to come up to the side. 1 and 2 and 3. Now when we're coming up, just to rotate this muscle particularly, we don't need to come above the shoulder, because sometimes that gets a little bit of impingement going. So lifting it up, just below the shoulder, just below the shoulder, just below the shoulder. And 4 more, and 3, and 2, and last one. Excellent. Well done. You can do the same thing standing, right? So we're coming from here. So we're going to be bringing the arms up to the side. So you need to have a little bit more bend to work with. And again, if you feel that shoulder impinging or being sore, then just take it lower range of motion. All right, still do it as far as you can without pain. You're still going to be recruiting that muscle, but don't get it up and you go, ooh, that hurts. So if you feel any pain in the joint, that's a good sign for you to stop doing that. All right, so here we go. Lifting 1, 2, and 3, and 4, just below the shoulder, 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. That means there's only 2 more to go. Lifting 1 and lifting 2, and relaxing it down. Okay, a little bit harder. We're going to cross the band over, and now you've got to work a little bit harder to get it up there. Okay, so lifting 1, straight to the side. 2, not in front, straight to the side. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12. Well done. Okay, so that's rotator cuff. Remember, we've got internal, external, and arms to the side abduction. So now we're going to do shoulders. So you need to put a bit of tension on the band here, because we're just going to do shoulder shrugs. So this time it's just shoulders to elbows, but you need to have a lot of resistance here. It's a very strong action. So bringing them up and down, shoulders to ears. Not ears to shoulders, shoulders to ears. Arms stay straight. Arms are straight. Shrug. Shrug. And remember, lower slowly. Up and push the shoulders down. Pull them up. Push them down. Pull them up. Push them down and pull them up. And 4 more. Push. Up and push. 2 more. Up and push. And 1 more. Up and push down. And just rotate them a little bit. Get a bit of blood flowing through that area. Now, it looks to be similar, but this time, as we shrug, we also want to push our shoulders back and rotate them down. So this is a kind of a shrug with a circular action. So shoulders to ears, shoulders back, and lower down. Okay, here we go. So up, back, and lower, up, push them back and lower, push them back while they're still up, push them back while they're still up, push them back. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Well done. Looking good. Okay, and 4 more. 3, 2. Good tension on that band, I hope. And last one. Excellent. Slacking off the band. Loosen up the shoulders a little bit. This time, same thing, but instead of going backwards, we actually go forward. So we're shrugging, and then we're moving the shoulders forward and back. So up, forward, and down. Here we go. So up, forward, and down. 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 Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. We're going to have neck muscles like a football player. And 3 more, and 2 more, and last one. Well done. Okay. So we're going to combine them all now. So we're actually going to be going back, forward, up in the front, back and forward, up in the front. So going backwards with a full circle. All right, so it's up, all the way back, all the way forward, all the way up, all the way back, all the way forward, all the way back, all the way forward, and keep it going. So now we're doing shoulder circles, right? Shoulder circles, but against the band, with 4 more, and 3, and 2, and last one. Excellent. Now, same thing, but going forward. So bring them up and forward and back forward. Back and pull them up. 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 Keep it going. Keep it going. Just 4 more. 4 more. 3 and 2. And here's the last one. Excellent. Now we're just going to do power shrugs. So really tighten up the band. You ready? We're going to go pull, pull, pull. Like that? Okay, here we go. So you ready? I'm going to do 20 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shoulders up. 19, 20. Well done. Okay. So that's good work today. Well done, gentlemen and ladies. So that's pretty much what we're going to do for arms. So we're going to be working now on abs. So today we're going to be doing planks. So there's going to be a little arm as well. So you're going to need your chair, and I suggest you block to help your knees unless you're on carpet. Just be sure you don't get any carpet burns on your knees. Probably a long time since that may have happened, but it is a possibility. So just be a little cautious. So we're just going to do a straight plank. We do planks. The general approach we take is to hold the position for 10 seconds approximately. We don't hold them for longer than that. We'd rather say do 3 little sets of 10 seconds than 1 set of 30 seconds. So we're going to vary it just a little bit as we go. So see if you can pick up the subtle changes. So we're going to be doing this for the next little while. So make sure you're comfortable. So forearms on the chair, and we're going to go into a full plank position here. And we're just going to be holding the first plank for 10 seconds starting from now. So hopefully you found that position. Now remember, don't let your bum sink and don't have it stuck in the air, but try and keep it pretty close to parallel. And if it's going to be anything, don't let it sag, just keep it up, because that actually, believe it or not, is contracting those abdominal muscles. So keep it here for 5 more, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then we can rest it down. So we're going to do the same thing, but this time instead of 10-second hold, we're just doing little shoulder shrugs, little shoulder shrugs. Okay, so you ready? So we're going to be coming up. So little shoulder shrugs is shoulders down, shoulders up. And 1 and 2 and 3. And keep that thumb up a little bit. 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11. Good work. Now we're just going to drop our hips down a little bit below our waist and then bring them back up again. So it's a little bit of here. We're dropping our hips down, bringing them up, drop them down, bring them up. Okay, so here we go. So drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. Now pull that tummy in as you pull those legs together. Up and 4, 3, 2 and 1. And have a little break. This time we're going to do what we did once before, which is called stir the pot. So instead of the shoulders going up and down, we actually want to try and have the shoulders moving in a circular action. So 5 in one direction, 5 in the other direction. So modified stir the pot. So up you come, circling one direction, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other direction. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Okay. Well done. This time we're going to be dropping one hip down, straighten, other hip down, straighten. So you get a little bit of rotation in these muscles that come around the side of the body. Okay, so here we go. So just dropping the hip down a little bit here. So dropping one hip down and up, drop the other down and up. Here we go. So down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Don't let the body sag. Down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Okay, 2 more each side. 1 more each side. And have a little break. Excellent. Well done. Have a little kneel here. Shake it all out. Now, you might have trouble with this one, but try it anyway. But we're going to do side bridges. So, this time, you can be on the side here, and we're going to be coming up and finding the side bridge. Okay, so, one knee on the pad, if you like. So just holding the first one for 10 seconds. Okay, so holding it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and relax. Well, some of you may have trouble getting into that position. If you are having trouble with the chair and you're close to the ground, then by all means go to the ground. And here you can actually just go from the knees up, with the forearm on the ground, or you can actually go legs straight out and lifting the whole body off the ground. So, modify to what you find works for you. I'm going to do that once more. This time with dips. Okay, so here we go. So lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one is 10. Well done. Go so we do one slide. We have to do on the other side. So switching over on the chair, switching sides over. So get on the side, find your position, and holding it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and relax. Last one with dips. Okay, here we go. So forearm on, facing forward, legs out. Have one on top of the other, or front and back, your choice. And dip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and well done. Whew. Okay. I'm going to stretch you out a little bit now. 5 minutes or so. Going down a little bit now. So, lower block, knee is on, the other leg forward. 12 forward is comfortable, and stretching out through the groin. Stretching out through the groin. So if we can, both hands on our knees, or you can have one hand on the chair, whatever feels comfortable. And remember, when we're warming up, we generally don't hold stretches. We try to do something called dynamic stretching, so gradually building up the range of motion of that particular joint, stretching out those muscles in a gentle, dynamic way. But when we're cooling down, or when we're working for flexibility, then we do hold stretches. So a lot of the stretches are the same. We just hold them from anywhere between 20 to 30 seconds. And remember, once we're in that position, we can sink a little bit lower, a little bit more stretch, a little bit more stretch. Excellent. Okay, so switching sides. So we're going to go the other side of the chair. We can do. I'm going to stay this side, coming forward. And again, remember, knee is just over the top of the foot. Try not to get the knee in front of the foot. There's a lot of strain on that little tendon that comes down the front of the knee. So again, if we can, letting go, elbows on, hands on, and leaning back so we get more stretch through that hip flex. And push that groin gently down to the ground, but then hold it there. Don't let it come back up. And then just push it down a little bit more, and then hold that new position. Lean a little bit back, and down a little bit more. Then hold that. Yeah, okay. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. And then all the way back up. Now, while we're in this position, we're just going to straighten out the front leg, toes up, and lean forward. And again, don't drop here, but feel as though it's the tummy. You're trying to get down onto the thigh. Take the hand, reach it across a little bit if you like. A little bit further, a little bit further. And then we're going to hold that and go a little bit further if we can. You can do this sitting in a chair if you feel it's a bit more comfortable for you. Same thing, just have a seat. And a little bit further, and then we're going to hold that last position for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. And relax it. Switching sides again. So stretching the hamstring, the other leg, and leaning forward and down. Remember tummy, not chest, tummy, so sit tall and push. Hand on the shin, let it go down a little bit further. Exhale, go down a little bit further. We can reach our toes, and holding that for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. And relaxing. Excellent. Coming all the way up now. Up chair. So right at the front edge of the chair. And hook, stretch out, quads out. So toes underneath the chair. And put this at an angle for you. So foot underneath, toes up if you can. Hold on to the chair and leaning back. And then leaning back a little bit further. Leaning back a little bit further. Shift the hands if you like. Go back a bit further. If we can, go all the way back. And yeah, big stretch on that quad. Big stretch on that quad. Hold that. Holding it for another 5, another 4, another 3, another 2, and relax it, coming up. Nice easy stretch here. Other foot, and hugging it under, and leaning back. Again, hands on the chair, so you feel comfortable here. Going back a little bit further. If you think you can go all the way back, and then let go, get more of a stretch on that quad. Just feel, oh yeah, that's feeling good. That's feeling good. Big stretch. And back a bit further if you can. For 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Get a little shoulder stretch. So I'm in right hand to the ceiling behind your head. Taking hold with left hand, a little pressure against your hand. And a little pressure, and then pull it back a little bit further. A little pressure on this hand with your elbow. And relax the pressure and feel as though you're pulling the arm further back using the muscles and not pushing it with the hand. Okay, one more time, a little pressure on the hand. Now don't push with the hand, but pull with the shoulder muscles and back, and then hold that new position. So holding it here for 5 and 4 and 3, and 2, and then come down. Yeah, and shake it all out. Same thing on the side, hand behind the head, hand on elbow, little pressure on the hand, relax the pressure, pull that hand further back, little pressure again, relax the pressure, pull the hand further back. Last time, little pressure. Remember, don't push with this hand, pull with the other hand, and then hold that new position with the hand. Okay. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and relax. Next, shoulders rotating backwards, and shoulders rotating forwards. Right foot, cross the other knee, sitting tall, sitting tall, sitting tall. And switching legs, and sitting tall, sitting tall, sitting tall. And pull down a little bit on that knee if you like. Elbow on, just open it out a little bit more stretch. Excellent, well done. And nice easy movement of the feet. Okay, a little bit of breathing, please. So, breathing in. Remember, let the tummy come out. Breathe out. Let the tummy relax. In. Push the tummy out. Out. Let the tummy relax. Breathing in. Now try not to let your shoulders come up. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Breathe out. Tummy relaxes. Breathing in. Tummy out. Shoulders are relaxed. Breathe out. Tummy relaxes. Last time. Breathing in. And hold it just for a second. Hold, hold, hold. And then gently let it just deflate. Excellent. Well done. Okay, well, there we go. Thank you very much for joining us again today. Hope you found that helpful, if not pleasurable. And hopefully we will see you all on Monday. So, I have a little story to tell, which I think is, everybody can actually hear this one. So I'm going to leave the recording on, and then John can decide whether he wants to include it later on or not. All right, so it's a story about Oli and Sten, who were drinking buddies. They worked in an aircraft mechanics company in Edmonton. And one day the airport was fogged in so that they were stuck and had nothing to do. So Oli said, I wish we had something to drink. And Sten says, oh, me too. He says, you know, I hear you can drink that jet fuel and get a buzz. Yeah, want to try? And, well, they poured themselves a nice shot, a couple of glasses of high-octane hooch, and got completely smashed. So the next morning, Oli woke up, and to his surprise, he feels really, really good. In fact, he feels great. There's no hangover, no after effects. So he felt pretty good about that. But then the phone rings. Anyway, he answers the phone. It's Sven. He says, how are you feeling this morning? And Oli says, I feel great. How about you? So Sven says, oh, I feel good too. No hangover. It's just really good. Oli asks, you okay? And then Sven says, well, yeah, but he says, there's just one thing. He says, Oli asks, what's that then? Sven said, have you farted yet? And Oli stopped to think, and he said, no. Well, Ben says, well, don't, because I'm in Saskatoon.